Shalom, blessed people. Welcome back to another Patois for Beginners lesson. My name is Dee and this is the Optimistic Network. Today's lesson is going to be unpleasant, and by unpleasant I mean disrespectful words you'll hear in the Jamaican culture or from a Jamaican. So as usual, we don't want to draw it out. We want to make it short and spicy. But you know, I gotta tell you, if you're not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and smash the subscribe button, turn your notification bells on, and get active in the comments. So let's jump straight into these words or phrase. The first one is a phrase because it's two words, even though it's a double up because Jamaicans love doubling up words. It's puny. I call it a phrase because it's the two words that goes together to make it unpleasant. Because a person don't just look at you and say you're puny. Usually they say you're puny or you act puny. And while it's not really disrespectful, it's not a pleasant phrase to hear. It's one of them phrases that kind of make you look into yourself and want to be better. No man, go sit down, you're too puny. No, me no want a girl, she's too puny. You know what I'm saying? Patois? Puny in Jamaican Patois. Lethargic in English. The next word that we're going to talk about is maga. Or some people say meager, but maga. So maga in English just means thin or skinny or slim, but usually it's not really disrespectful, but it's unpleasant when a person say you're maga. If a person tell you that you're slim, it sounds better and it's more accepted than you saying you're maga. Hey maga girl. So if a person is cursing you, they'll say maga, or they'll say, yeah, that meat too maga, that chicken back too maga, me no want that, it too maga, it too bony. You know, so it's not a pleasant word, but it's not that disrespectful. But some people it may maga, and in English it's slim, skinny, or slender. Maga. Word is the next Patois phrase is lagahead. And because Jamaican don't use H, they might say lagahead. So laga with N. In English it means illiterate or dunce or uneducated or just dumb, stupid, fool, lagahead, and it's very disrespectful. So if you call a person lagahead, don't be surprised if they attack you or they hit you or they start cussing you out. Lagahead is very disrespectful. Illiterate in English, lagahead in Patois. Illiterate in English, lagahead in Patois. Next word that is almost like lagahead, kind of means the same, is dunce. A lot of Jamaican will say you're duncey. If you're saying something and they don't think it's so, they'll say you're duncey. That lagahead and dunce go together. So I could basically just use them as one, but a lot of Jamaicans will use dunce instead of lagahead. So if a Jamaican call you dunce, they mean you're lagahead. So dunce or lagahead in Jamaican Patois, illiterate in English. Another unpleasant word that is disrespectful that you'll hear in the Jamaican culture is kettle, and it's mostly used towards female. You'll hear they call a female skettle. This means no class, or they ratchet, or they ghetto, or something like that. So skettle in Jamaican Patois, classless in English. Skettle in Jamaican Patois, no class or classless in English. Skettle. It is very offensive. I mean, friends will use these between each other, but you know when you're joking. But if a stranger say skettle, or a person that you're not joking with says skettle, it can be very disrespectful. Skettle, and that's a word you'll hear in the Jamaican culture all the time. Another word that is unpleasant in the Jamaican culture, but not so much disrespectful, is brawling. It just means you're loud. Again, it can mean ghetto. You're loudy, you're brawling. Brawling in Jamaican Patois, loud in English. Brawling, you're brawling, girl. So, but again, in the Jamaican culture, friends will say things between each other. So my friend may say to me, depending on what I say to her, she may say you're brawling, and it's not that disrespectful. I wouldn't take offense to it. But if a stranger that don't know me say I'm brawling, it's very disrespectful and it's offensive. It's more offensive to me than disrespectful. So brawling. The words that I'll put together are some bad words in Jamaican culture known as bad words. So like bumbleclot, pussyclot, rasclot, and mummy, if you're watching, it's no disrespect. I'm just teaching the people. I'm just telling them Jamaican Patois. I'm just telling them some disrespectful thing that they may hear in Patois, because usually I'm not a bad word person. I don't curse bad word like that. So those are bad words. Bumbleclot, pussyclot, rasclot, they're not pleasant words. But again, friends will use talking and laughing and they use those words. I wouldn't say you should be offended, but if a stranger said those stuffs to you, it's curse word. But like I said, it can be used between friends, but those are unpleasant words and I don't even use them. Another set of words I consider really offensive in the Jamaican culture is chichiman, battyman, battygal. That's just in the Jamaican culture referring to gay men, lesbian, or homosexuality on a whole. They'll call you battyman, chichiman, battygal because, as everybody know by now, Jamaicans really are not, I don't know, they're not that civilized as yet to get into the fact that we all our own people, we can do what we want them to judge. It's not of us to judge. But on the other hand, I think people are accepting it more now, but slowly, not at a fast pace. The fact still remains. Those are some derogative terms to use in the Jamaican culture regardless of who you're speaking to. Battyman, chichiman, fish, battygal, stuff like those, derogatory. Don't even go there. And the final word that is not really disrespectful but it's kind of offensive is boopsie. Boopsie. And boopsie is a man that usually take care, support a woman, give her things, take care of a woman financially especially, without getting anything in return. So basically they're not in a relationship, kind of like a sugar daddy. They're not really in a relationship. The man just mind the girl. And in most cases in the Jamaican culture, if you have a boopsie, basically a can him. You're not steal from him because obviously he gives you whatever you want to, but you're not giving him anything in return. No sexual favors, you don't live with him, you guys are not in a relationship. And in most cases, the girl that he's taking care of have another man, have a legit man or a legit boyfriend or in a legit relationship. So boopsie, it can be offensive, it can be disrespectful, but I would consider it more offensive than disrespectful. So guess what, that was my final word. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in my next upload. I love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah.